Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? Pro! Are you sure about this? I'm not listening!
What the fuck?
What are you even talking about? Are you sure about this? I'm not listening! This should prove it.
Jesus Christ. That fucked me up. Whoa!
Consistency Kyoko's talking about is
The lights, dude. Yep.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
Yes.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
Yes.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Does that make sense?
I got it! 10 of
Should
the
be
lights
10
should
lights.
have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Because machine. Yep. 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 Shiro's 4th. Mondo's 5th. Got 6th and Fiona's 7th. Sasuke's 8th. Sakura's 9th. And victim number 10 was Makuro.
So 10 people
So-
in all?
Yes.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
Yep.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
Nope.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point
Yep.
I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
There's more murders victims. Is that?
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like
Yep.
you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on!
Yep.
Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's
Yep.
gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Nope.
Is this someone else? Was it Sayaka, Junko, Enoshima, Leon, Kuwata, Chihiro, Fujisa, Mondo, Owada, Kiyotaka, Hifumi, Celestia, Lu,
Or maybe... Sakura... No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
What? Oh, what the fuck?
Who is this? Was it Junko, Enoshima, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaka, Hifumi, Celestia, Lu,
Or maybe... No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. You're wrong.
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare
Yes.
that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
And those similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears.
Yes.
Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Yes.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
And it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
No, you're stupid all around.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. A little silence. Then I'm...
Alive. That's stupid.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong. No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of
Yes.
the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But If Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
Yes.
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Not yet.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're
Nope.
withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided
Nope.
just yet. Oh? You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Because they're so stupid. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. There you know.
What if she switched places with someone else?
This is somebody else.
Places? That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
You're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
That's stupid.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
I got it! The two of them...
Beginning
They
stupid.
had switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes.
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched,